Imagine being one of the most powerful women in the kingdom, a queen admired by her people, respected by nobles, feared by her enemies. Yet despite her wealth and influence, she lived in constant danger. Because inside the royal court, trust was becoming impossible. Every smile hid a secret, every alliance concealed ambition, and every day brought new threats. Then one morning, a shocking announcement spread across the kingdom. The queen was dead. Church bells rang across the land. Royal messengers carried the news from city to city. Crowds gathered in disbelief. Many wept openly. Others whispered rumors about what had happened. Some claimed she had fallen ill. Others believed she had been poisoned. No one knew the truth. Preparations for a grand royal funeral began immediately. Black banners hung from castle walls. Candles filled the cathedral. Nobles dressed in mourning black. The kingdom prepared to say goodbye to its queen. But there was one extraordinary secret. The queen wasn't dead, she was still alive, and the entire event had been planned. According to later accounts and legends, the queen had become convinced that powerful enemies were plotting against her. She feared betrayal from within her own court. Trusted advisors had begun acting strangely. Political rivals were growing stronger. Rumors of conspiracies spread through the palace corridors. No one knew who could be trusted. The queen realized that remaining visible made her vulnerable. Every public appearance carried risk. Every royal ceremony created opportunities for her enemies. So she made a decision that would shock history. She would disappear, not by fleeing the kingdom, not by surrendering her throne, but by convincing everyone that she was already dead. The plan required absolute secrecy. Only a handful of loyal supporters knew the truth. Messages were carefully controlled. Witnesses were limited. Every detail had to appear convincing. The funeral moved forward exactly as planned. Thousands believed they were mourning a dead queen. Yet somewhere beyond the eyes of the public, the queen watched events unfold, hidden from both allies and enemies. For a brief moment, she achieved something almost impossible. Freedom, no royal ceremonies, no public duties, no constant surveillance, no immediate threats. Her enemies believed their problem had been solved. The kingdom believed its ruler was gone, and the queen finally had time to observe those around her. As days passed, important truths began revealing themselves. People who claimed loyalty behaved differently. Political rivals became more confident. Secret ambitions emerged from the shadows. The queen learned far more while presumed dead than she had while sitting openly on the throne. But maintaining such a deception was dangerous. The longer it continued, the greater the risk. A single mistake could expose everything. One careless witness, one leaked message, one unexpected encounter, and the entire plan would collapse. Historians continue debating how much of this story is fact and how much became legend over time. Some believe the events were exaggerated by later storytellers. Others argue that powerful rulers throughout history frequently used deception to survive dangerous political struggles. Whatever the truth may be, the story survived for centuries because it reveals something fascinating about power. Even queens feared betrayal. Even rulers needed protection. And sometimes, the greatest weapon wasn't an army, or a castle, or a crown. It was convincing the world that you no longer existed. The queen eventually returned to public life, but her mysterious disappearance became the subject of endless stories. Not because of a great battle, not because of a royal victory, but because history remembers her as the queen who allegedly fooled an entire kingdom by faking her own death. A remarkable tale of survival, deception, and the extraordinary lengths people will go to protect power.